What's up, guys? I do apologize for my couple-day break, but we're back on that horse doing the spooky season horror movie reviews. And like I promised in my Maxine review, we're going to be reviewing the trilogy of Conjuring movies. Starting with today, the first one, The Conjuring. I have reviewed this movie before. I didn't watch that review, actually. I don't tend to watch my own videos, believe it or not. I probably should. But to be fair, I make them and I edit them myself. Not that there's ever a whole lot to ever edit, because I'm lazy. But so I don't remember what I gave it as a score back then. I'm just gonna go based off now that I'm older, and I've seen the movie many more times since then. And let me just start by saying that this trilogy has one of the most consistent good movies across the line that, it rarely happens like the Conjuring series, the trilogy, the three like staple Conjuring movies have done. And this movie is amazing. It's really, really well done because it knows perfectly how to mix jump scares with actual, true, terrifying, scary movie tropes and characters that you care about with a compelling, based on a true story or case files title. Because that is what the Conjuring series falls back on, is the true story elements and what they think would happen and what I would believe an exaggerated sense. And I think it's done beautifully in most all of these movies. And it definitely helps that they have James Wan behind the camera for, the first two here. He's excellent as far as directing, because there's a lot of things that happen in this movie that if it was filmed in even a slightly different way, it wouldn't have the impact that it does. I mean, there is even certain camera angles that you're like, dude, this movie's insane. This movie it's scary, okay? Like, and that's what I love about it. Like, it's truly scary. It doesn't fall into, the non-scary waste of time horror movies that some may. And what also helps with that is Patrick Wilson, and I forget her name, but the two main leads that we have here, they're amazing as these characters. And I mean excellent. And that is a staple throughout all three, but we'll talk about those more at a later date. More like tomorrow or a couple days after. We'll see. But this movie, as soon as it came out in 2013, if I'm not mistaken, it almost became like a horror staple now. Like, this movie it holds up great, and people consider it to be great to this day. It is a horror staple. And this is like, it's not like a fun horror movie. Okay, it is a fun watch, but it's not like, well, for instance, Terrifier with Art the Clown, Halloween with Michael Myers. It's not like that. This movie, it shows genuinely scary things, and it does provoke human emotion that comes out when these things are shown, because you feel the effect that it has on these characters and how what could happen could affect them even more. And that is where this movie shines. Its performance and the fact that you don't want anything bad to happen to these characters. Now, I warn you right now, this is not my favorite in this trilogy. We'll talk about my favorite one soon enough, but this one is still amazing and holds up just as good as it did 11 years ago. So, with that said, The Conjuring, on my scale, with my thoughts of this movie, gets an A-. It's really good. Check it out this Halloween season if you want a good scary movie. Yeah. With that said, I'm not going to make the bold assumption that I'll have the time to record a review tomorrow, but I'll say that it will be coming soon, because doing one every day can be difficult mixing that with school. That's not me trying to be lazy, that's me trying to manage my time well. And I do apologize. But thank you for the feedback and the views that I've gotten on the ones so far. I don't make money off of this, as I mentioned before. I do this because it's fun. Anyway, peace out, like, and subscribe.